welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Lisa. Definitely make sure you subscribe. So for today's video, I will be doing a tattoo tour, which is something that I get questions about all the time. You're always asking about my tattoos, and I have done some videos on them already, which I'll leave the playlist down below, but I haven't done a video on all the tattoos that I have currently. So I thought, why not go ahead and film it and maybe give you some inspiration on tattoos, or I don't know, just like, I don't know, share my experience. Maybe after this whole COVID-19 stuff, you can go get a tattoo, because I'm pretty sure they'd have to close down right now. I actually got a tattoo right before like all of this happened in my country. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into all my tattoos, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So I counted my tattoos right before I started filming, and I'm pretty sure I'm at 22 right now, which honestly is not that much to me personally. I know that probably next year I'm gonna have at least 10 more. I hope so. So I'm not going to go in order of when I got these tattoos, because I honestly cannot really remember. I'm just basically gonna go from top to bottom and share my experience. I don't remember like how much every single one of them hurt, but I will try to just share as much as I can. Also, I'm sorry if I keep looking that way. I just moved my big mirror over there, and it might not be a great idea for filming because I'm very like tempted to look over there, but I'm gonna try to look in the viewfinder. Let's just go ahead and get started. So the first tattoo I'm gonna talk about is this one right here, which just says Angel. I got this because I thought it looked cute. I always get questions about the font. It's actually called Ancient. I'll try to leave a link to it down below. I'm pretty sure it's a free font, but yeah, I just got Angel right here. It would be kind of funny to get like Devil on this side, but aren't you supposed to have the Devil on the left side? I'm not sure, but yeah, for right now I just have Angel right there, and I just think it looks cute. Just add something, and I thought this was just like a really nice spot to get tattooed. I don't remember how much it hurt. I'm pretty sure it wasn't too bad. It's also tiny, so like even if it did hurt, it was done so quickly that like it really doesn't matter. Then moving down, I think before I do my arms, I'm just going to do like my upper body. So I have a sternum tattoo, which I don't think you can see through this shirt. I have a sternum tattoo, and this was actually designed by Sophie Rimmer. I think she posted like on her story if anyone wanted to buy the design, and I was like, ooh, I want it, because I've been wanting to get a sternum tattoo, but I just didn't know what to get done. Like I hadn't found the right design for me. So I saw her design, I bought it off of her, and then I got it done. And I have to say, this was my most painful tattoo. I will not forget this like experience, because it was just like a lot. It hurt a lot, but I think the worst part is that it's like in the middle of your body, and like you're just laying there and you can't really focus on anything else. Like you literally just have to lay there, and it's like this, it's like drilling through your whole body, and it's like, I don't know, I have like no fat here. This is all bone, so I was like drilling onto my bone, and it was honestly the most awful experience when it comes to pain. I think in total it took us about 2 hours with 1 or 2 breaks. What was even worse is that I started like shaking, and I couldn't stop. Like that was the worst part ever. I'll actually leave the video that I did on this tattoo down below, because after I got it done, I did like a whole video on it. So I'll leave that down below. Then on this side, I also have a really small tattoo, and it just says, I love you, mama. And this is a tattoo that I got for my mom's birthday. I can't remember which birthday it was. I got this with my brother and sister as like a gift to her, and it's in her handwriting, and it's probably my most meaningful tattoo that I have, because it's like I have my mom's handwriting on my body forever, and that just like means a lot to me. My mom means like the world to me. So yeah, I'm very happy that I have that, and maybe one day I'll like add something to it, but I kind of like how it's like super minimal and like tiny. I'm pretty sure this one barely hurt. I just remember that I will talk about my first tattoo later on, but my first tattoo was like a really bad experience, and because of that I was like really scared to get this one done, because this was my second tattoo. I can't remember the tattoo artist that did that one. I just remember he was really nice. He helped me calm down so much. Like he's like the best, and I wish I could get tattooed by him again, but I honestly don't remember his name. We just went to this like tattoo shop in my city, and my sister had found him, I think. It's been like almost 5 years or something. My ponytail is like hurting so bad right now. I don't know why. So those are all the tattoos on my upper body. I definitely want to get more. I want to get a piece on my back and maybe something like right here, like 2 words or something. I've seen that a lot on Pinterest and I think it looks really cool. But that's it for now. Now I'm gonna head on to my arms. I'm gonna start with this arm and with this specific tattoo. I got a Cupid tattoo to me literally last week, so this one's still healing. I don't have a meaning behind it. I just thought it looked really cute. I'd seen it on a lot of people. I've seen it on Pinterest and I just liked it. So then I just asked the girl that designs my tattoos. She's designed 2 of my tattoos now and she's gonna design like my future tattoos. I just DM'd her and I was like, hey, like I kind of want to get something like this. I sent her some inspiration photos so she could like create a new design for me. And we went in with like the sparkles to match this other tattoo, which I'm going to talk about. But yeah, I just think it's so cute. I love his little butt. He's got like a chunky butt. He's like thick and I don't know. I just thought it was cute. It was like a nice piece to add onto my arm. So yeah, I got that one. Then moving on to my lower arm, I have this piece, which are 4 butterflies. And this one actually does have a meaning to me. It basically just stands for my siblings, my mom and I. So my mom's like right here and then it's like my sister, my brother and I. And it's just like I just like grew up with the 4 of us in one house. That's like how my whole childhood was up until my teen years, and they're just like the most important people to me like when it comes to family, and I just thought it would be nice to get them on my body. And I just went in with sparkles because I just really like the vibe of that. I definitely got inspiration from Pinterest, which I think getting inspiration from other tattoos is totally fine as long as you kind of like try to make it your own or like have your artist or whatever kind of design it in a way that it's different. But I again had the girl who designed this one also designed this one. I will leave her Instagram down below. Yeah, I just think it looks so pretty and it was like a nice way to kind of fill up that lower arm space. It's really hard to show you. And now I just like still have space over here, but it was just like nice to kind of fill that up and like, I don't know. Then I have this tattoo right here, which is a little lotus flower. I remember when I went to get this done, I was very much still in a mindset of like, oh, all my tattoos need a meaning. So I tried to like find a meaning behind it and I like Googled what does it mean. But I honestly just wanted to get it done because I think it looks really pretty. And till this day, I don't necessarily have like a huge meaning for this. Like I don't even remember what the meaning of it is. I just know that when I got it done, I like felt the need to have like a meaning for everything, which I don't anymore. But I just think it looks pretty and I got this in red ink, and I just think red ink tattoos look really good. So yeah, I got that right there. And then on the back of my arm, I got this little piece which just says kawaii. It's Japanese for cute. And I also got this one in red ink. It hasn't faded, it just got a little bit darker, but I actually kind of like how it's like a little bit darker. And yeah, I really still like this. I wish I'd gotten it a little bit smaller and maybe in like a different placement, because I feel like now that I'm like further along getting tattoos and I want kind of like bigger pieces, it'll be a little bit harder to work around it. But I don't know, I still like it. I don't regret it or anything. I just wish I got it maybe in a different spot or just like a bit smaller. But yeah. Oh yeah, then I have this one on my forearm, which is basically just 2 boobies with roses on them. This is the one time that I kind of made quite a mistake when it comes to tattooing, which is kind of like something you're not supposed to do, because I saw this design, I think it was on Pinterest, and I wanted to get it done, so I just like copied it straight off the photo, which I totally regret now. But I was able to afterwards find the artist who drew it, and I DM'd them. I was like, hope it's okay that I got it done, I'm so sorry. Like, and they were like, yeah, it's totally fine. So I do have like permission now, I guess, but I should have asked before and like tried to find them before. That was something at the time that I didn't really know was like not okay to do. And now that I have like more tattoos myself, I definitely like wouldn't appreciate if someone took like maybe a tattoo that I had or any piece of art that I created or thought of and like just got it on their body without even asking. Yeah, so anyways, I really love this. Just kind of stands for, it doesn't have a huge meaning, but it just kind of represents me being a woman. Like I just think boobs are pretty, embracing your body and everything. I don't know, kind of like that, but it doesn't have a huge meaning, so there's that. Then moving on to my other arm, I have this piece. It's my biggest piece besides my sternum that I have on my upper arm, and it's basically just a snake which has like flowers in there, and it has a couple roses around it. also got this from Pinterest, and I just asked my tattoo artist to draw a new one for me, like kind of something in like the same style but for me, I guess, and have like the flowers around it. Because I'm pretty sure it was without the flowers when I saw it, and so she drew like roses around it for me. I really love this. I'm planning on getting another piece on the inside and add a couple more flowers because I kind of want this to be like a full half sleeve. Might also want to add something to my shoulder. Like I really kind of want to fill this thing up because I love this tattoo. I just feel like it looks kind of empty right now, and it just kind of looks like it's placed there, but I would love to kind of have this more filled up. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for this. And then over here I have a couple of smaller ones. So I have this one which just says 1999. Oh, by the way, this one doesn't have a meaning, and I'll actually at the end I'll make sure to go through some of the tattoos that I remember the paint scale of, because I just totally forgot to do that. Over here I have 1999, which is my birth year. Then I have this red ink tattoo. It just says Bellam. I'm not good at French, but I know it means beautiful soul, so I just thought that was pretty to get done. So hard to show. Then over here I just have this little star, like lashes, like one like eye with lashes. I don't know why I got this. I just thought it was cute. I still like it. I just wish I maybe have gotten it in like a different spot. Like I don't think the placement was that great of an idea. I don't hate this tattoo, but I feel like maybe if I plan on getting like a bigger tattoo over here, because it's quite a good spot to like get something done, I might have to cover it up, but maybe I can tattoo around it. I don't know. I just think, you know, at the time I just wasn't really thinking of placement and like how important it can be, because I thought I was just gonna get like smaller pieces every time, and then I slowly started to get into like bigger pieces, and now I'm kind of like, it's like a very random spot, but it's fine, whatever. Sorry if I keep touching my hair. I'm just like trying to find this one braid that's making me fucking ow. That was not even a sentence. It's like hurting my head because I have a very sensitive spot over there. Then I have this little music note. I'm not in any way educated on music, so I don't even know what this is called, but I just wanted something that represented music because I love music. It's always been like a passion of mine. I love singing, and I just kind of wanted something to represent that, and that's pretty much all. And I just thought it was like cute on like the side of my wrist. And then over here on my actual wrist I have the word strength, which is also in the ancient font that I got the angel tattoo in. I just wanted to get strength on me because being strong is very important, and it was kind of like a way of like reminding myself to stay strong and that I'm strong and kind of like that. And I just thought the placement was really cute, like right on my wrist. I'd love to also get something here. I don't know how good that would look with the butterflies, but yeah, I love this one. Do wish I'd gotten this, like I'd spaced out the letters a little bit more, because I feel like in a couple of years they're gonna kind of be like faded into each other. So I hope that doesn't happen, but I feel like it will. So maybe I'll have to like get it covered up, I don't know, but I definitely love that tattoo. Now I'm lastly just going to do my finger tattoos. I get questions about this all the time as well. Most frequently asked question is, do they fade really fast? For me personally, they have not. I only got them touched up I think once, and I've had my oldest finger tattoo I think is like almost 4 years old. So this is the piece that I have on my right thumb, and it just is an A. This one was definitely inspired by Ariana Grande because I saw her A tattoo on her thumb and I thought it looked really pretty, and my mom's name starts with an A, so I was like, I kind of wanted to get something similar in like a similar font and get it on my thumb, because I was just like thinking of like what can I put on this thumb, because I'd already done all these fingers. So I just got an A right there, and I love it. It just stands for my mom, and again, that's just like a very powerful meaning, or like important tattoo to me. Then moving on to my left hand, I have a rose on my thumb, which I just thought looked really pretty. Doesn't have a meaning. I have a thunderbolt on, I hope you can see it. I'll have close-ups obviously. A thunderbolt on my pointer finger, or index finger, what do you call this? No meaning. I have a sun on my middle finger. This was actually my first finger tattoo, so I've had this for I think almost 4 years. But when I got it, I kind of like got it with the meaning of like I'm a Leo, and the planet of a Leo is a sun, so I kind of made that the meaning because at the time I felt like every tattoo needed a meaning. Right now, like, I guess that's still kind of the meaning, but like I just also thought it looked cute, and I was inspired by Maggie Lindemann when I started getting my finger tattoos done. I really liked hers, and I was like, oh my god, I want to get finger tattoos. So that's how that kind of started. On my ring finger I have a Venus symbol, which definitely has meaning. Like, it just stands for women, being a woman, girl power, like all of that feminism. And then on my pinky I just have a little heart, which I just thought looked cute. And then on the inside of my pinky I have the equality little symbol thing, which like 2 lines, because I am bisexual, and it was kind of a way for me to close the chapter of being closeted, I guess. Like, at the time I think I'd just come out, and it was very empowering for me, and I was like I just felt very like free, and I was like, finally I can like really like fully accept all these feelings and like be myself. And so getting this tattoo was kind of like embracing that, and also just like the people around me who are like part of the LGBTQ community, and just like, I don't know, yeah, that's the reason behind it. I think that's all. I hope I'm not forgetting any. I don't think I am. Just quickly talking about pain levels for the ones that I forgot. This one was very doable. Like, there were spots that were a little bit more sensitive, but overall I feel like arms are like pretty easy for me to deal with, because I can just like kind of close it off, go on my phone, listen to music, and before you know it, you're done. So I feel like my arms weren't too bad. I mean, these ones I all got done when I wasn't that experienced with tattooing yet, so they were definitely like sensitive to me, like especially this one's quite sensitive. But since they're like really small and it's done like real fast, and I feel like now I could easily sit through these now that I've had like bigger pieces done. This one was definitely a lot more painful. There were some spots that were really, really bad. Some spots I could just like breathe through, and then some were like, ooh, like really painful. This one I was able to just sit through. Like, I don't even really remember what it felt like. I do know we did this in 2 sessions. So we first did the snake, and then I came back later, like 2 weeks later, and we did the roses. Pretty sure we did that because my skin was starting to get kind of irritated, but I just don't really remember like it hurting really bad or anything. So that one was like fine. I feel like this one was very sensitive, and then my sternum was obviously like awful. Have to say, oh, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot one. I forgot my very first tattoo, which is on my hip. I was gonna say that one hurt really bad. I have a tattoo on my hip which says La vita è bella. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Italian. I don't know Italian, so don't come for me. It means life is beautiful. This was my very first tattoo. I was 16 years old, and I got this from my mom for my birthday. And I wanted to get this done because I had been dealing with so much like depression and anxiety for the past couple of years. High school was awful for me, and I was just like finally at a place where I felt just so much more confident. Like, I used to not leave the house without makeup ever, and at that time I was finally like kind of embracing myself, and I just wanted to remind myself that life is beautiful, which is why I got that tattoo, and it was like my first one. Now I have to say, my experience at the time, like I said earlier, was awful, and the artist that did it was just like really bad. He went way too deep with the needle, which ended up with that tattoo healing so ugly. Like, after like a year, it had completely like kind of faded outwards, and like the lines were like awful. So I actually last week got this one touched up as well. When I got it done the first time, it hurt really bad, and I was like very like tensed up, and he was like really rough with me. So I like kind of like a traumatic experience from it, and I was hoping that this time around it wouldn't be as painful. She did say it's gonna be a bit more sensitive because there's already like a tattoo there, but then when I sat there, it was actually quite painful. And I don't know how I got through that when I got it done the first time, because I was so inexperienced. Like, even my tattoo artist, she was like, I don't know how you didn't pass out, because like it's quite a painful spot, especially when it kind of reaches my hip bone. I was like, definitely, it was hurting a lot when I was laying there, and I don't think I could sit through like a really big piece in that spot because it was really bad. Okay, ignore this appearance, but I'm currently sitting here editing the video, and I totally forgot to talk about pain level of my finger tattoos. Just quickly summed up, they definitely hurt a lot for me, but they're so small that it's like you're done in like a couple minutes, so it's worth it. But to me, they were really painful, especially my thumb, but totally worth it. And like, done so fast. I wanted to quickly go through a couple of questions that I got. Last night I let you guys ask me questions on Instagram because I just get so many, and I thought why not go through a couple and answer them on here as well. I will also leave my tattoo artist Instagram down below right away. She did all my tattoos besides the one that I got with my siblings, and then my first one, but she touched it up. So technically she's done like all my tattoos. What do you think about spontaneous tattoos? How long do you think before you get one? I am definitely like a spontaneous tattoo kind of person. If I come up with like a really cute idea and I can get it designed like that, I will get it done as fast as possible. But there's also like, I always have like a file on my computer where I put all my tattoo ideas, and every now and then I like go through it and I add new ones, and I go through it and I take some out because I'm like, I actually don't really like this, and that way I can kind of get like an idea of what I want. And then there's some that stay in there for like a year, and I'm like, damn, I really need to get this done. So some tattoos I think about for a while, and some I just kind of spontaneously get, but most of the time I do make sure that like I really want them. What's your least favorite tattoo? I have to say this little star right here. I don't hate it, I don't regret it, but I just like also don't really know why I would get it. Are you planning on getting a sleeve eventually? I definitely kind of want both of my arms like full, but I'm not really, I don't want like a full connected sleeve. You know how some people have like a whole design going from like their shoulder to their wrist? I just kind of want like random tattoos all over my arms and just kind of have that like be a sleeve, if that makes sense. Are you scared your tattoos will be a problem in your future job? No, because I'm planning on hopefully always kind of being like self-employed. If not, I 100% want to work in fashion, whether I'm self-employed or not. To create a field, tattoos would not really be an issue. Would you ever get a matching tattoo with a best friend? Yes, I actually would. My best friend Luca and I really want to get something matching. Just something small. I honestly think we're going to be friends forever, but like you obviously don't know what can happen in life, but I definitely want to get something tattooed with him. Do you have a certain aesthetic that you go for, or do you just do tat ideas that you're interested in? So after I got this one, I definitely want to try and keep the whole sparkle aesthetic in there. Maybe later down the line when I have like a lot of them, I would like go through and maybe add sparkles in some spots because I just really like how that looks. I don't really want any realistic tattoos. Kind of minimal, I guess, in a way. I don't really know. Are you planning on filling your entire body? Definitely not, but I do really want to just fill up my arms, do a bit more, maybe upper body or back. Maybe back of my neck. I don't think I would get my actual neck done. Maybe in the future, I'm not sure, but definitely the back of my neck. I wouldn't like get it filled up, but maybe just like a really small piece somewhere. Want to get something behind one of my ears. Not sure if I want to do any leg pieces. Maybe later down the line when I'm like out of space on my upper body, I'll be like, hey, let me get some leg tattoos. But for right now, it's kind of just like upper body that I'm planning on doing. Where do you find your tattoo ideas from? They're also unique. Definitely Pinterest or like Instagram. And then I usually just kind of go through it, grab inspiration from like different pieces, and then have someone design it into one and like have it be unique in that way. Sometimes I just think of something or I hear a phrase and I'm like, oh, I'd love to get that tattoo, or like, you know, from anything really. You just have to be creative. Do other people's opinions phase you when it comes to tattoos? Absolutely not. Like, I do not give one F about what someone thinks of my tattoos. I get them done literally just for me, and they just make me so happy. Like, I find so much joy in getting tattoos and like seeing it on my body and like creating just this like art piece on my body, I guess. And like, I really couldn't care less if someone liked it or not. What does your mom think about your tattoos? My mom loves them. Every time I get a new piece, she's just like so excited, and I take her along any appointments that I can, and like she'll try to film it for me. And yeah, she really likes my tattoos. She doesn't have a choice. At what point will the number of tattoos you have be enough? I'm not really counting. I'm just getting done whatever I want to get done, and I'm sure eventually I'm gonna be like, well, I think I'm happy with everything right now, but that's not gonna be for a long time. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and of course subscribe. Also turn on my post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.